All right. We're just gonna go over a few things, man. About the whole greed, the scheming, grimy, Sony. They're not really allowing PlayStation to really do what they really want to do, and they're just trying to lock down these backdoor deals with all these DLCs, to like Call of Duties of the world, lock down Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man, lock down Wolverine, do time exclusives, lock down Final Fantasies. They're trying to buy Square Enix, but at the same time, they're mad at Xbox for trying to do a deal with Call of Duty. Like, it doesn't make sense. At this point, you guys clearly, even if you're a Sony fan or a Sony fanboy, you clearly can see that Sony is greedy. Sony want everything to themselves. They don't want no competition out here, man. Like, they have enough. I'm pretty sure they're not broke. I'm pretty sure they're living very comfortable in their billion-dollar mansions. So I don't understand why the hate. Where is all this hate coming from? Why do they have so much smoke with Xbox? You know what I'm saying? And it's just getting to the point where it's just getting ridiculous, man. You're gonna really go to Brazil and tell on Xbox and try to stop the whole entire Activision deal, Blizzard deal? Really? That's just so childish to me, man. Like, Sony is really getting out of hand, and people just really have to stand up and just really express themselves and just try to just calm this whole thing down, because it's really getting out of hand to see grown men fighting like this, and it's enough room for everybody to eat. You get what I'm saying? It's just enough room for everyone to eat. And Sony don't want everybody. They want everybody else to starve so they can stay on top because of their greed. And you got to understand, when you've been acting a certain way or you've been at the top for so long, you don't ever think you can come down. You don't ever think you can fall. You're a business. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to have competition. Eventually, if you have something good, somebody is going to eventually challenge you at some point in your life. I don't care what it is, bro. You can be doing anything. They're going to challenge you, and Sony cannot take it. So the greed comes with the price. All this cash grabbing, remakes. We want to see new games. We want to see we need new ones coming out. We don't need no remakes of part ones. We want to see part 3s and 4s coming out. We want to see what you guys are doing with God of War. Perfect. I love it. I'm a huge Sony PlayStation fan, but I'm not a fan of Sony, the boss, the ones that are at the top, the ones that are just bringing the company down because they are stuck in their old ways. This is not the same Sony, guys. I know a lot of people out there brainwashed. I get it. You guys are brainwashed from all of the old school bangers from the 90s into the early 2000s. We get it. They're still riding that PS3, PS4 wave very hard. As a matter of fact, they're riding it so hard they're going to remaster it, remake it. That's how hard they're riding that wave. And I get it. PlayStation, that's your boys, man. I get it. I get the Sony ponies. I get the Sony fans. I'm on PC. I like them all. I like PC. I like Xbox. I like PlayStation. I just have a problem with Sony. The ones that own PlayStation. The ones that always make these bad business deals, but then try to backdoor Xbox. They're so grimy, bro. It's like they laugh in Xbox face, but behind closed doors, they're doing little nasty little backdoor deals. They're locking down Spider-Man. They're locking down Wolverine. It's okay to have a AAA first party exclusive if it's your IP. If Sony created Spider-Man, it wouldn't be a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a big deal if you didn't steal Spider-Man and just made it exclusive, but you don't want Xbox to steal Call of Duty. You get what I'm saying? Like how make this make sense to me? Like, how are you? It's okay. It's crazy how it's just like one-sided. Like, everybody is all for Sony now, locking down Spider-Man, locking down Final Fantasy of the world, getting these exclusive DLCs from Call of Duty only on PlayStation now. But nobody seems like it's nothing wrong with that. Nobody. Anybody raise your hand? Do anybody see a problem with that? I mean, so that's okay. But if Xbox goes out and make a big, huge accusation, inquiry on Activision, and just say, hey man, let us get a banger here and there. Let us get a top dog banger. Okay, now we got Spider-Man versus Call of Duty. Perfect. Or God of War versus Call of Duty. Whatever, you know what I mean? Let it come to Game Pass. Let Xbox live. You know, can they live their best life this generation? You know what I'm saying? Can they have one generation? They can't even have one. Because, you know, the Sony ponies, they're outrageous. They're writing the president. They're trying to stop the deal. They're going to Brazil. Like, Xbox never went to this extent to stop Spider-Man, to stop Wolverine, to stop, hey, hold up, everybody put a stop sign up. We don't want Spider-Man just being exclusive. The Xbox, if they did go to that extent, it never made the news headlines. It never really got this crazy. The story never got out. No one ever said, hey, hold up, Insomniac, no, you guys cannot make Spider-Man exclusive. Did anybody step in and say anything? Do you guys know that PlayStation engagement is down with players? They're hollering and hooting about how engagement is down on Halo. PlayStation engagements are down, bro. You know why? Being anti-consumer, being greedy, cash grabbing, scheming Sony. And I'm gonna stick to those guns because Sony is so greedy at this point right now, bro. They're so angry, they're so mad, they're so upset. And I'm not talking about PlayStation because I love PlayStation. I love those AAA bangers with a passion. I have no problem with PlayStation, but I do have a problem with Sony. I don't like the way they run their company. You guys know they're not running it right either. $70, bro, really? They have to call the shots. If Sony said we're gonna make Spider-Man $70, if they call Insomniac, they make that call. Hey, when you release Spider-Man, when you release Wolverine, they're gonna be at 70. And fans are kind of upset. Sony fans, Sony ponies don't care. They're gonna rock with Sony to the end. You cannot tell a Sony pony that Sony PlayStation ain't doing nothing wrong. They're never wrong. Like, they can charge them $1,000 a game. They're gonna be like, well, it's justified because of the graphics are hot, even if it's a one and done walking simulator. Which is, I'm perfectly fine with that. If you want to pay $1,000 a game, hey, be my guest. But that's how serious it is. I'm just trying to make a point. Sony ponies don't care. There's nothing you can say to a Sony pony that's going to change his mind about whatever decision that Sony is making. There's nothing you're going to say, bro. I don't care if you walk to the end of the world. They put a wall up. It's like a bad relationship. When someone puts a wall up, you can't get through to them. That's the same thing with Sony ponies and Sony. The rest of the world don't understand them. We don't understand how their mind operates. It's like greed. I want more. You know how a real hungry person is just real hungry and they're just greedy. They're just greedy. A real big person, they always want to eat. They never get full. And that's what's wrong with Sony, man. They never get full. The greed is just taking over them and their engagement is down. The fan base is leaving at a high rate. They're getting Xbox over there in Japan now. This never happened in history. Xbox never used to outsell PlayStation, y'all. This is crazy. And these are facts, bro. You can go look them up yourself. Xbox Series S and X is outselling PlayStations now. That's how serious this is getting. That's why I said the remakes have to stop. They're going backwards. They're not going forward. They're not making anything new. People want to see something different. And if you can't produce, yes, these games, they do take a little longer because the graphics, the resolution, the ray tracing, they're all going to take like 3 to 5 years for most of them. But if we know we're moving into a new direction, a new generation, why didn't y'all guys already be working on these? I would say at least 2015, 2016. You should at least had, every year we should have had two, each console should have had at least 2 AAA exclusive to deliver to the fans out there. PlayStation, Xbox, PC. and stop locking down games that don't belong to you. They're not yours, bro. Like, whoa, I don't get why Sony feel like that's okay. But then when their pockets start hurting, when they can't sell enough PlayStation 5s, when the scalpers are reselling PlayStation for double the price and they're making a profit on Sony, which is, I know they don't like that. Oh, wait a minute. Now, oh, I got an idea. Now let's go to Microsoft for help. Let's go to Microsoft PC for help now on Steam and I think Epic. Let's go to PC now. Let's put Spider-Man on PC now, since we can't sell enough consoles, since we can't make enough chips to put in the consoles, since we can't keep up with demand because of scalpers. Now we're going to release. Now we need you, Microsoft. We need you. Can you help us out? Now you need a helping hand, but yet and still you go to Brazil. Now listen, guys, they go to Brazil, bro. It's so funny. Now you go to Brazil crying to stop the Activision deal. You see how bipolar Sony is. That's why I said they're screaming, they're scheming, they're grimy, they're greedy, and they're selfish, bro. PlayStation do not care about nobody but themselves. Let me rephrase that. Sony, because PlayStation, the creators want to deliver you guys other type of shooters, other type of single player bangers, old school bangers that they want to make part 2s and 3s to that. Sony said no. We're gonna do remakes, and you're gonna go in there and you're gonna make what we tell you to make, because we're the boss. You have to listen to me. I don't listen to you. I pay you. Just like if you got to clock in every single day to go to work, the same thing for these creators. They have to clock in and go to work for Sony at PlayStation. They can get fired at any day. So they have to listen to Sony. That's why I blame Sony so much. You guys wonder why I'm so hard on Sony, man? Look at these anti-consumer deals. You're back doing as well. Oh man, come on. Really? You gonna play the victim? I'm just trying to help you guys understand where I'm coming from, and it's just all entertainment for me. But at the end of the day, Sony really is greedy, man. Like, they're cash grabbing. $70. The extra $70 is not going into the developer's pocket. I can bet that. You can bet that bottom dollar. They even came out, I think, on Twitter. I don't even think this lady was only making like $27K, $30K a year or something like that for a game developer. I think on God of War, something like that. And you wonder why your gaming engagement is down? Bro, no one wants to keep paying $70 a pop. Put those games on PlayStation Plus Premium, please. Let us have fun together. It don't have to be a console war anymore. We clearly see PlayStation already have a nice history, a back catalog. You have a huge fan base that's gonna stand behind Sony, walking and riding. They don't even have to do what they're doing. This extra $70 is garbage. They don't even have to do that. Come on now. That's just being over greedy. That's just being over greedy, bro. That's just greed. It's just that will kill a console every single time. Clearly it killed Sega. Clearly. They were probably doing bad business deals too. They weren't making the right decision. They probably wasn't listening to the developers as well, and that's why their engagement went down. And that's why now they can only make video games. They can't even make another console. There's no room for Sega to even make another console. You know, it's just crazy, guys, that we got to deal with this console war madness that we have nothing to do with. We are just the fans. We just want to play some great games, hop online with our friends, eat, drink, sleep, wake up, and game again. That's all we want to do. And we can't even do that in peace now because of greed is in the middle, because of Sony don't want to allow PlayStation to do what they want to do because they want to do remakes. And everybody's like, what? It's not Last of Us. It's not even worth it. One guy say Last of Us is only probably worth $30 a pop. That's what he's sticking to $30 a pop. And you want to charge top dollar? Get out of here. I had fun, y'all. I think I'm gonna leave it right there. And we're gonna jump back into some more news, latest and greatest, man. So you guys already know what to do, man. Smash that like, that subscribe button. And if you're rocking with your boy, man, if you really rock with me, man, make sure you smash that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you guys can be updated on all of the new latest and greatest news out there, man, on these streets. Peace.